Hey, what's up, guys? This is my first podcast, so if I'm kind of bad at this, please do not judge me. And Currently, I'm on Instagram and, just gonna talk about certain things that have been popping up in the comic book community or anything that I care about. It's kind of random, but today I feel like talking about something that has been rumored for about a day now since I think Kevin Smith. See, I was about to say Kevin James. Kevin James is the comedian. Kevin Smith. He talked about the possibility of Charlie Cox's Daredevil making an appearance, and not just an appearance, but actually playing Peter Parker's lawyer in third Spider-Man installment. And as you know, in the second installment in the MCU Spider-Man franchise, um, Peter Parker has been revealed to be Spider-Man by Mysterio, and now he's, I believe, charged with the murder of Quentin Beck and all that stuff. Um, and essentially, people have been saying that oh, She-Hulk's going to be um, Peter Parker's lawyer, and that would actually make sense considering that She-Hulk is going to get her own show in Disney Plus streaming service. But people have now said, I already said this, but Charlie Cox, Daredevil, is going to be Peter Parker's lawyer. Okay, that's big news. That's really really big news because of the fact that Netflix Marvel series, which have for the most part been canceled, or I believe canceled altogether, have never been tied to the the movie side of things. Okay, so the movies have been referenced in the shows, but the shows have never been referenced in the movies. So it could be that case. It could be that okay, Charlie Cox is now going to be Daredevil in the movies, and that's going to render all of the everything that has happened in the Netflix shows to be canon to the movie universe. Okay, which would make sense. Or okay, like what happened with J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson at the end of Spider-Man: Far From Home. He made a cameo, but that doesn't mean that everything that happened in Spider-Man, the original Raimi trilogy, that doesn't mean that it's canon to this universe. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is big. If this is true, take it with a take it lightly. Don't assume that it's fact because it hasn't been confirmed yet by higher ups, and I don't think they're going to confirm it anytime soon. Even though shooting is set to begin this summer, and things I know so far is that MJ is gonna um, come back, still played by Zendaya, and the villain. I've heard that the villain is supposed to be Craven, but then I don't really know. So well, we're just gonna have to see, and it's really exciting because Tom Holland has said that everything that's gonna happen in this movie hasn't really been done before in a Spider-Man movie, and Kevin Feige has also said it himself. So I'm kind of curious where they're going to take this movie, and I'm really excited. But the main thing today is Daredevil. So how could they possibly bring him in a way that makes sense? That's really what's got me thinking. So okay, um, so Daredevil lives in Hell's Kitchen, and let me search up Hell's Kitchen, um, and Queens. Okay, so they're not, because I don't know. I don't live in New York. Eh, Yes, it's Queens is 10 miles from Hell's Kitchen. Okay, I just wanted to like clarify that because I don't know. I didn't want to sound ignorant. So yeah. Uh, okay, so how could they possibly bring Daredevil into the Spider-Man mythos? Okay. Well, Spider-Man needs a lawyer. Matt Murdock steps in. End of story. That's pretty much. I mean, that's how I see it. Actually, uh, yeah. So okay. So yeah, it makes sense because in the so far in the past two movies, there has been kind of a mentor character to Spider-Man. First movie was first movie was Iron Man. Second movie was Nick Fury. The third movie, I was for some reason expecting it to be Doctor Strange because I was thinking that they were going to do a sort of Spider Verse kind of uh, take on that movie, but I guess they're not. They're just gonna do like a simple Spider-Man trial type thing. You know, I think that the real question, aside from if Daredevil's actually, I mean, Murdock's going to show up, is if Daredevil's going to show up. You know, the thing that would be kind of hard is if they introduced Matt Murdock and they also plan on utilizing Daredevil, they would kind of have to give Daredevil a backstory. Like, they can't just kind of say that, okay, this guy exists in this world, because while that wouldn't be an issue to us guys who watch the Daredevil Netflix series, but it would be an issue to the people who haven't seen the Netflix shows. And that's always really been the issue with bringing the TV side of the universe into the movies. They would have to give exposition to those characters because they can't just assume that everybody has seen the Netflix property. So, what I'm thinking is that maybe have, maybe just reboot it. I don't know. Just reboot the whole Daredevil mythos. Give him a new costume. Just make it visibly different from. Just have it be. Sorry, that was a motorcycle. That was bad. Yeah, just have it be like kind of just have a fresh new take on Daredevil. Keep the same actor because he's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, just have him have a new suit. Give him like a new or you can just give him the same backstory, but just like kind of like simplify it. And people are saying that this is actually gonna pave the way for a spin-off movie, which that would be freaking amazing. You know, they should keep Kingpin, um, the same actor for Kingpin. What was his name again? Kingpin. Yeah. Kingpin actor. Vincent D'Onofrio. That guy is awesome. So yeah, basically, yeah, just I'm so redundant, but just change the suit up a little bit, okay? For me, the current suit looks really good. Like I wouldn't really change it. Let me pull up a picture of the. Okay, Daredevil. Okay, current suit, current suit. Well, actually, technically, the current suit is the black suit because he doesn't really wear the red suit. Okay, so yeah, that's the first option. First option is to just completely get rid of the just throw everything down the drain, start fresh with the same actor, new suit and everything. But okay, they if they find a way to squeeze in all like Matt's backstory, okay, because I feel like they can also kind of um, have the audience be intrigued. The audiences who haven't watched the Netflix series be intrigued by his backstory enough so that they will be willing to like actually invest their time and watch the Netflix series. Okay, so they can add that kind of mysteriousness, but have Matt's story in the third season, which is basically his because his third season, his third season was actually kind of where he fell off. Like fell off so hard, he lost Elektra. He was about to lose his powers weren't working. Essentially, he was starting to trust his. I mean, to not trust, to have doubts on what he's doing and all that stuff. And it was kind of like a religious, more of a religious kind of inner conflict, and he was trusting whether or not that God was on his side or not. And at the end of the season, spoiler alert. Okay, if just skip a little bit if you don't want any spoilers. Um, he essentially pulled through, and his he got back on his feet and kind of like everything that he's been through in that season was to like give him a new kind of outlook on what he has been doing like as a vigilante. And it's kind of representative on how he doesn't really use the suit anymore, the red suit. And Spider-Man 3 could very well be Spider-Man's version of Daredevil season 3, meaning that this is the movie where Peter matures into the Spider-Man that we kind of like know him as in his college years, like more mature. Um, it could very well be that Peter could be pushed off the edge. He can do things that he's never done before, and essentially maybe what Matt's role in this movie could be his inner voice. Yeah, his inner voice, pretty much, like his conscience. That could be a take on it. Honestly, like you can really, the writers, I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing, but that's how I would pretty much put it. And this is really, this whole news is really exciting, and I hope that they they do go through with this. Although honestly, I'm kind of doubting. I'm kind of doubting whether or not they're actually going to do this. But it would be really nice if they pulled some strings. I mean, they have to catch up because DC has already done it in Crisis on Infinite Earths. Kudos to them for actually bringing in Ezra Miller as the Flash on um on the fourth episode. That was really awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. This is first episode of my podcast, so please forgive me if I was mumbling a lot. Uh, yeah, and hope to catch you guys in the next episode.